So I have to ask the question, why do you believe Jesus actually said those words? Why do you believe that what's written in the Gospel of Matthew can be relied upon? Oh, he was a disciple of Jesus, this, that, the other. Forgive me, I'm just going to put my coat on, it's a bit chilly. So he goes, oh, he was a disciple of Jesus, Matthew the tax collector. So now you're implying that he was an eyewitness. Doesn't say that. Doesn't imply that. Now, if I told you something about the Gospel of Matthew, it's a Jewish gospel, which means it's aimed at the Jews to convince them Jesus is who they're trying to claim he is. Yeah? And so what Matthew does, the author of Matthew, he makes stuff up. He literally makes stuff up. For example, at the crucifixion of Jesus, there's an earthquake, dead bodies come out of the ground going, no one else mentions it except him. And I found this beautiful one yesterday. It's really, really quite profound actually. In the Gospel of Matthew, right, there's a story of King Herod. And in this story, King Herod is killing all the babies. Yeah, do you know the story?
I've heard that, well, yes, yeah. That's why Moses got sent down the river.
No, that's Moses. That's different. That's Pharaoh.
Ah, the Pharaoh. Right. I know King Herod went. Did he go killing all the children because he thought one of them was Jesus Christ?
Right. I'll explain to you. So what happens in the Gospel of Matthew? The three wise men go to King Herod.
That's it.
Asking, we'll follow the star from the east. Da 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 da. Herod hears that the King of the Jews is born. Herod's the king of the Jews.
That's right.
So he thinks this is an usurper to his crown.
Yeah.
So he says to the wise man, go to where he is and then let us know where he is. Yeah? Dodge, Jesse, Dower. So he says to them, go find him. When you pinpoint where he is, come and let us know. So obviously he wants to deal with him. Yeah. So the wise men go there and then they have a dream saying, don't go back to Herod, go back to where you come from. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Which is implying what? Jesus is the Son of God and he's going to come from Egypt. Now here's the problem. Nowhere in the Bible does it mention Herod did this, except in the Gospel of Matthew. Nowhere in secular history does it talk of this. There's a man called Flavius Josephus. Christians like to use him as confirming the crucifixion, yeah? He's an historian. And he specifically wrote about the atrocities Herod committed. And yet he doesn't mention this either. So we've got a situation now. Matthew is telling this story as if it's an historical event where none of history reports it.
So what purpose do you think that lie was made up?
I'm going to tell you.
Out of a genuine
I'm going to tell you.
cock-up?
I'm going to tell you. No. So what happens is, this line where it says, the Lord shall call his son from Egypt, yeah, is from a verse in the Old Testament in the book of Hosea. And in that book of Hosea, that is ripped and taken completely out of context. Because if you read the book of Hosea, the son is being referred to as Israel. Mm-hmm. And God is talking about Israel being rescued from Egypt. Yeah? Because he talks about them, my people, and whatever.
Yeah.
And what the author of Matthew did, he took where it says, and the Lord shall call his son from Egypt, took that, put it in the scripture as prophecy, and then invented a reason why Jesus would have had to be in Egypt.
Right. As in, so basically King Herod wanted to go with the baby.
So because otherwise, what reason would Jesus have to be in Egypt? Because no other gospel mentions Jesus going to Egypt, only the Gospel of Matthew. So we have Gospel of Matthew making up events that never occurred, claiming their history, yeah, to support a prophecy which is out of context. To what end? To what end? Because what did I say earlier? This is a gospel to the Jews, yeah? What's he trying to do? Subliminally compare Jesus to Moses. As Moses, when he was a baby and Pharaoh ordered the killing of the babies, trying to make the comparison, yeah? Where Moses brought them out of Egypt, came out of Egypt, yeah? They're trying to make the same comparison. Why? Because in Deuteronomy 18:18, God says we should raise a prophet like you. So they're trying to convince the Jews that your prophecy in Deuteronomy 18:18 is talking about Jesus.
Related to this, so you should convert to Christianity, basically.
That you should be following that. You should be following Jesus.
This is
exactly.
Right.
Now, flipping heck, what's going on here? And a Christian believes this is true. Now, what did I say about belief? Reasons for it. Yeah? It's abysmal, man. It's abysmal. And like I say, Matthew talks about these dead bodies coming out of no one else mentions dead bodies coming out of the tomb. Matthew talks about the 3 days and 3 nights, Jesus being the belly of the earth.
So it's a con, basically, and a corruption to basically get people to follow the way, even though they know it's wrong, they've made it up in order to what? Have power, manipulate?
That's it.